Let me just give you by contrast. We looked at what the biblical brother would look like, the disciple. Now, Paul has been at work and used of God in Antioch, and then on Cyprus, and then Pisidian Antioch, and then Lystra, then Derbe. We've seen Paul, and now here comes some men. Here comes some folks that are going to say, no, Paul didn't quite get it right. Paul taught you wrong. Here's what you really need to know. These men, they don't love, they like. They like Jesus, they like church, they don't love him. I point to Ananias and Sapphira in Acts 5. Oh, they'll play church, but the Lord will drop them dead when they get caught. I point to Demas. Paul says, oh, he was with me, I thought he was mine, but he actually fell in love with the world. He deserted. They don't love, they like. They don't learn, they lie. Some of you have been in the throes of this. I point to Nehemiah 6:3. Hey, Nehemiah, come on down. Let's talk. Let's renegotiate. Hey, let's work out a peace plan. Come on down off the wall. You can trust us. Come on. Nehemiah 6:3. I am doing a mighty work and I cannot come down. I plead with you, some of you. Tell those who are lying to you, I am doing a mighty work and I cannot come down. I will not even entertain or show the dignity of respect of acknowledging your request. You're a liar from the pit of hell, and your intentions are nothing but evil. I've been called and committed to building this wall for Christ. Some of us need to not listen. The men, they not only like instead of love, they lie instead of learn, they leave instead of live. I point to Judas. I send you to 1 John 2:18 and 19. They were never really of us, evidenced by the effect that they just literally cut and run and had no apparent problem. Friend, I promise you, if I rip your arm off, you got a problem. I rip your leg off, you've got a problem. If I cut your small toe off, you got a problem. Men who aren't really brothers, they got no problem. It's like Velcro. Right off, I'll stick onto something else. This is how you know. They not only show themselves this way, but they show themselves as being worldly. They don't walk with the king. They walk in and of the world. 1 John 2:15, again, if the love of the world is in you, there is no love of God in you. Show me a love for the world, and I'll show you a lack of love for the one who's worthy of your worship. They show it to you in words instead of walk. 1 John 2:6, again, if it's real, you'll live it. You'll show it with your walk. Your words, I used to say it this way. Sorry, talk is cheap. Take your talk and hit the road. Show me the walk, or frankly, you need to stop talking because I'm afraid people are listening. This is the heart of Paul. They show it, these men, because they won't obey the word of God. You say, well, what's that got to do with it? Jesus said that if you love me, you will obey my commands. If you don't obey him, you don't love him. You don't love him, you're not his. Now, every one of us is susceptible to a stumble, but when the pattern and the footprints of a life show you direct and consistent disobedience, friends, stop listening to them. These are the liars that will lead you like those that Paul taught astray. They show this because they want formulas. They don't want faith. They want formulas. Like here in Acts 15:1. Oh, listen, this is what you have to do. It's up to you. You've got to do. No, it's all based on what Christ has done. Anybody tells you otherwise, they're some men. They are not brothers or sisters in the faith. These, they tell you about the middle road. We'll get there before we're done. They don't talk about the narrow and the broad. They talk about the middle road, that place where no, this will work. This is fine. There is no middle road. Middle road is a lie amongst men. They'll talk about me. They deny the Galatians 2:20 call to literally be crucified with Christ and to no longer live in the me, but to live in and through the Messiah. That's how you'll know them. They're all about the me. They'll be at the center of just about everything that is in their world. And lastly, instead of living on mission, they'll go through the motion. Titus 1:16 says, "Oh, there are those that talk a great game, but by their lives they show that they are denying me." Oh, they've got all the attributes, but their actions deny me. Friends, this is the key, and it's critically important. Paul is telling us in the entire book of Galatians this point. Acts 15:1, Luke records it for us, makes it very clear that Paul came and taught and built these disciples to the glory of God, but some men came afterwards and began to say, no, don't listen to Paul. No, he got it wrong. You need to listen to me. You need to listen to us.